Hey, 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 everybody. Welcome to Wednesday. Welcome to June. Holy moly. I'll make sure I got volume on here. Sweet. And we were good with volume. So I want to show you who took my seat over here. Miss Tawny over here took my damn seat. How's everybody doing? Happy June, everybody. Let me get the camera all set up here. And yes, Steve, I do not have a boat anchor on there because I don't think any of those are boat anchors. All right, we got to get it where I don't see that we can't see the door so that when the wife comes out here, you can't see her. So I think that's good for now. All right, I know I think I may be overlapping ZVL stream. Apologies. I'm trying out a new day here. What's that? I'll move the kitty. Oh. Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome. If you don't know who I am, I'm the Bowling Fool. We are doing our monthly live stream. And I decided to do Wednesday, so I'm trying it out just because I don't have any Wednesday league anymore. So I'm doing pretty much Tuesday is my league day. So if you're new to my channel, I am the Bowling Fool. I do DIY, bowling ball drilling. I do bowling ball reviews for high-speed, low-rev bowlers. And I sell bowling ball jigs and alignment rods, which I just sold a jig today. I sold one yesterday. So congratulations to those. Thank you for the support. Should be getting those in a week. All right. Also, be sure to like and subscribe. If you're not subscribed to my channel, we have 1,829 subscribers. Thank you very much. So the last video I did was the Super Pearl, and I got like 30 new subscribers. So thank you guys. If you're new to my channel, thank you and welcome. I do a monthly live stream. It used to be weekly, and it was just too much for me, so I decided to narrow it down to once a month. But every single live stream I'm going to do a giveaway, which I'm going to talk about this wheel in a little bit. So I just ordered this wheel on Amazon the other day. I had to get an actual wheel because the one on the computer is just not fun. And I got some rules that are a little bit different than another YouTuber's wheel spin. I do things a little bit differently here. But pretty much if you know my channel, all my earnings that I get every month, which is just over $100, goes back in the form of giveaways for you guys. I don't really keep any of it. It just goes right back to you guys. And so hopefully somebody's going to win something good today. And we'll talk about that in a little bit here. Oh yeah, so like I said, 1,829 subscribers. So thank you very much. Once we get to 2,000, I'm going to do a bowling ball giveaway. This is not a surprise ball giveaway. This is any ball of your choice giveaway. This any current release ball of your choice. So once I hit 2,000, pretty much anytime I hit the 1,000 mark, I'm going to be doing a bowling ball giveaway, and it's going to be any ball. If you win, you get to pick any ball of your choice, courtesy of me. So if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe. Also, the live stream, I'm going to probably be an hour and a half to 2 hours a day. I'm trying not to go super long, but DIY Q&A. So a lot of you guys, a few of you guys have been emailing me lately asking what kind of drill press to get, what kind of mill press. A lot of you guys are actually getting mill presses, which is pretty damn impressive. You're finding killer deals out there. So I've been looking on Facebook Marketplace because that's what I do every day, just to see what kind of deals are out there. And there is a lot of mill presses out there for killer deals. If you guys are in the market for drilling your own balls and you're looking for a mill press, especially where I'm at, Northern California, there is a ton of options. And I know a lot of people that have emailed me have got a ton of options as well too. So they're out there. The deals are out there for sure. Let me see what we got here. I'll read some of the comments here. Sorry about that. Let me catch up here. Steve Suter, Submarine Mike, what's going on? ZVL, what's up, my friend? Holy moly. Thanks for stopping by. I caught a little bit of your stream on the last one. I also read that comment by that guy. I don't know who the heck said that comment. He's like a gatekeeper for bowling ball reviews. And he's saying, don't do that. And it's like, I tell everybody, if you want to start a YouTube channel, there's no rules. Like, do whatever you want to do. We pretty much, from what I understand, we live in a free country still. And you can do pretty much whatever you want to do. So I try not to be a gatekeeper. I know certain YouTubers, they try to tell you what to do and don't do this, don't do that. But yeah, I get his point where there's a lot of reviewers out there just kind of rolling the ball and not really saying anything. No. I try to do something a little bit different on my video. So like I said, I do the layout, I do the drill portion, I roll it. I try not to bore you with my bowling. I like 2 or 3 games, and then I give you my analysis on the ball. But I think what that guy is talking about is mainly just YouTube reviewers doing like a minute short or something like that. I think that's what that was. Let's see. Tori Casey, what's up, my friend? Welcome to being a member. Awesome, awesome. Tori Casey 1214, you are now a hero member. Welcome to the club, my friend. Heck yeah. Steve, ZVL, honest opinion of the new Guru. I didn't like the original Guru. It didn't really work for me, but I don't think the Pearl is going to do as good. That original Guru went pretty much discontinued really quick, and it went dirt cheap. So I can see the same thing happening for the new one. Really cool colorways though on the balls that came out, the 4 balls that came out. Holy smokes. Delivery Joe, no freebies, CBL. Oh yeah, one thing we're gonna do too is if you watched my latest video, so I don't do all the latest and greatest bowling ball reviews. When I do a review, I pretty much whatever, it's kind of like a side thing to doing my DIY bowling ball drilling. So whatever ball I get, I'll review. So a lot of times it's discontinued balls like Columbia 300 balls that nobody gives a rat's ass about. So if I got it for $79, I'm going to drill it up and I'm going to tell you how it is. That's just what I do. But let's see on that video I had if you watched till the end, and by the way, I shut off all comments to that video because if you watched it till the end, you got a free entry into the wheel spin. There were 21 of you. That video got close to 1,500 views and only 21 entered, which means nobody's watching my videos till the end. But congratulations to the 21 of you that stayed till the end. And I kind of like to do that on some of my videos, is all put in a little Easter egg in there, like, hey, well, you get to the end, congratulations, I thank you very much. By the way, you get 1 free entry. I did that when I first started doing YouTube, and I'm going to start doing that again. So 21 people got a free entry into the wheel spin. Another way to get an entry into the wheel spin tonight is I've got 3 bowling balls laid out here, right? I went to Nationals a couple weeks ago in the middle of May, and I brought all these balls. What I want you guys to do out there is to tell me or guess which bowling ball I use the most. Put your answer down in the comments below. If you guess correctly, then I'll put your name in the wheel and you'll get a chance to win one of these fabulous, great prizes that I have right here. I don't know if you can read these. I'm going to go over in a little bit. It's probably too hard to read right now, but I'm going to go over each one. And some of you, if you watched my last live stream, will like this one right here. All right, ZVL says, can't say because we haven't seen any clips of it. Based on where it fits on the B6 chart, it'll be interesting, but I got to see it go down a lane first. Exactly. Billy M, what's up, fool? Steve, Ditch Panther, she is sleeping right now. Yep. Looking right. Jim Smith, 1047. Hey, all you bowlers. Nick, you finally made it, Nick. Thank you, thank you. We missed you the last couple of streams. I know you said you've been busy at work. Thanks for dropping in, man. I missed you, brother. Jim Carnell, Ditch Panther. Ditch Panther is doing a lot better now. She was a little under the weather with an ear infection, and that's all healed now, thank goodness. So she's good to go. Submarine Mike 88 ZVL ended right on time. Perfect. Yeah, I tried to wait about a minute or two after. I know he pretty much ends right at 6 o'clock, so pretty cool. I think I'm competing with Nate and Elise for Waffle Wednesday. I saw them posting like, oh crap. Like I said, I'm new to Wednesday, so I'm not really know who I'm really competing with, but for my giveaways, you don't have to pay anything. You just got to enter, and then I randomly pick. So although Nate and Elise do some awesome Waffle Wednesdays, if you do get a chance, head on over their channel. I've entered a bunch of times. I still haven't won yet. So I kind of gave up for a while. Only Dance Films. What's up? ZVL first. Now I'm here. Right on. Thank you. Thank you. Only Dance Films. Update on the Enco Mill. Oh, yeah. What's up? Update on the Enco Mill I was messaging you about. Someone has bought it out from under me. No. They were able to pick it up sooner, so I'm still on the hunt. Oh, damn. That sucks. Yeah, you're the one I was talking about. So there were actually 3 mill presses out where I'm living in Northern California that were like $1,000 to $1,500 for a jet, which was a really good quality. I think it was the JMD 18, I think it was. And then a wrong foo, and then something else. But yeah, there'll be another one that pops up, Dance Films. You gotta keep looking. Like I kept looking every single day, and yeah, I think you said you live like a couple hours from where that was too, which yeah, that's a long trek. Delivery Joe, what's up? That wheel looks nice. Yeah, I got the one with the highest review on Amazon. So yeah, Amazon does a pretty good job. It's got a ball bearing in there, and I oiled it up, so it's just been really good now. Tori Casey, what's good, y'all? Jenna, the wife, thanks for being here, everyone. Jenna's in the other room. She'll be writing down everybody's correct answer to the wheel spin. He says 1.5 to 2 hours, but if you know the bowling fool, it'll probably be 3. He's shocked every time. So silly, but it's because of you awesome supporters that there's so much to talk about. Yeah, I'm going to try for a 2 hour. Let's go roughly 2 hour mark. I'm not going to be drilling any bowling balls tonight, so it's just us BSing here and doing shop talk. There is so much. Yeah, ZVL Bowen loves gatekeeping. Yeah, yeah. Tell me about it. There's a few leagues. It's like some of the league secretaries are like, "Who are you? What are you doing here?" It's like, I come here to bowl and give you guys money. Like, stop being a gatekeeper. Yeah, it's unfortunate that bowling has quite a bit of gatekeepers. I try to be as friendly as I possibly can towards anybody and welcoming to anybody. And I've got 3 new people on our league that didn't bowl before I got them into bowling, which is pretty cool. So I try to get as many people into bowling as I can. I try to consider myself a bowling ambassador. You know, my name is the Bowling Fool. I'm not exactly perfect. I'm not a bowling pro by any means. I tell everybody that. I'm far from a pro. I've got a lot of work to do, but I do enjoy the hobby or sport, whatever you want to call it. And I've taken it up to obsessive levels, which is, I watched all my review videos. I counted them all up because I haven't done that. Well, I had like 65 or something like that. I had 65 bowling balls in the span of just over 2 years, which is insanity. And you think I'd spend some of that money on some lessons, but whatever. Dead Polymers, what's up? Good evening, my friend. ZVL, we'll get you up to that 2,000 real quick. Right on. Be ready to give a ball out. Hell yeah. Thank you, ZVL. Thanks for the support. Congratulations on your wedding too, my friend. I just saw the pictures today. Awesome. Look like you guys had a ton of fun out there. So thank you for all the support. Nick says, hi, Jenna. Submarine Mike, ZVL gave you a shout out near the end of a stream. All right on. Hell yeah. That will get you more subs. Sweet. Right. Anything I can do. Anything I can get. I try to, do as best I can. Steve Suter, yeah, but I got you to use that Piranha. The Guru rolls great for me. Yeah, you're the only one that I've heard the Guru rolls good for. I don't know. I think you're the only person, Steve, that I knew that had the Guru. I rolled it, and like I said, I rolled it at Napa. I probably should have gave it a chance and rolled it at a couple other alleys with a little bit heavier oil. But it didn't shape for me, and I think I put a 3.5-inch pin to pap on it, which probably wasn't the best idea. But is the price still the same for the Guru Pearl? I looked and I saw some of them were like $180, $160 or something like that. By the way, I saw on ZVL's video that Storm has raised their prices, I think by $10. So there's a couple websites that I don't think have caught up with that yet. I want to talk about, and I'm going to talk about the deals here in a little bit too, because I looked at pretty much every single website and most of them had the increased price for the Storm balls. And there was some that were still the same. So I don't know what the deal was with that. And I don't know if you click to buy it and then they go, oh yeah, you owe us another $10 more, or if I'm pretty sure they have to honor at that price. So yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit. Steve Suter, yeah, but okay. Let's see. Hey Nick, hope you're good. Gotcha. Shaman Shalong, yo. Nick, I'm good. Just been busy. Yeah, man. Welcome to the beginning of summer, pretty much, right? Holy smokes. 91 degrees out here in Northern California. I got the AC blowing right now. Only Dance Films. Oh, sorry. Insert name 841. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Only Dance Films. Zero Mercy for the wheel spin. Right on. Delivery Joe Amazon. Zero Mercy. Oh, by the way, if you can't read these balls, I've got the names of them in the description to this video. So I got the rules in the description if you want to go there. But this is the DV8 Brutal Collision. This one came out, I believe, in 2022 or 2023. It's a really good ball for me. I got this from my PSO for free because he bought a whole bunch of them when they were getting discontinued. He bought like 50 or plus more of them, and he had them in back stock. And when I kept buying 3 balls at a time, that's when the wife was bowling too. We were buying 3 or 4 balls at a time. He goes, hey, this one's on the house. So I was like, cool. And it ended up being one of my top balls that I bowl with. So the DV8 Brutal Collision, if you guys aren't familiar with this one, I'm sure you guys know these two. This is the Hammer Zero Mercy Solid, which has been really good to me. And the Track Paragon Shadow, another ball that's been really good to me. So just in case you couldn't read that one or this one. All right, let's see where I go. Steve Suter, so being a member has a chance. Steve Suter, you didn't even guess on my video, man. You commented on my video, and you didn't even you had to guess how many bowling balls in my intro to the Super CUDA Pearl. How many bowling balls I showed in the very beginning. It was pretty much my whole collection of Columbia 300 that I showed you. And you didn't even put the number down, so I just couldn't enter you, man. Sorry, dude. I think you got too excited to tell me about the new balls that were coming out. But you have a chance to win here. And depending on if hardly anybody gets the correct answer for this, I'll give another chance towards the end of the video too. So stick around for that. There's a box behind me. Hint, hint. There's 2 boxes behind me, but one of them may be the guess here. All right, looks like everybody's guessing Zero Mercy. Delivery Joe. See, David Ross down, turn in 1. Zero Mercy. Right on, right on. Spectre. Paragon by Track. Nick. Steve Suter, 916 to Paragon. Teal Jaguar, hiya. What's up, Teal? Paragon for sure. Rod, 1951, DV8, gotcha. Tori Casey, the DV8, gotcha. Insert name, 841, came for the ZVL live stream. He said to come over. Bam, rock and roll. Thanks, ZVL. Appreciate that, man. I didn't catch the last of your video because I was getting ready for my stream, but thank you, dude. Appreciate it, man. You are the GOAT. Shaman Shlong, Brutal Collision, right on. Tori Casey, 1214, only 2 lives I watch is you and ZVL. Right on, man. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that. That means a lot to me, man. And I only do once a month. So, that really means a lot to me. Thank you, brother. Nick, Zero Mercy Solid, Dead Polymers. My guess is Brutal Collision. Insert name 841. Recognize a lot of the ZVL group here. Nice. Heck yeah. Submarine Mike 88. I'm not as high level as ZVL, so I know I can't keep up with that guy. So apologies if I'm not as high level as him. I'm just kind of chilling out in my garage. But he's always on. That guy is just rapid fire left and right. So I'm double his age. I'm just trying to keep up with the new kids. But I appreciate you guys. It's awesome. Submarine Mike, I got a phone call near the end of the video and got distracted. Forgot to go back. I saw that. A couple of you commented on the video, and I was like, I was going to give you a hint. I was like, you didn't catch it. You didn't catch it. Another thing you can do, too, that I didn't even realize is you can do, like, click the AI version of my video, which gives a summary of the video. And I'm pretty sure in that summary, it'll probably tell you, he's doing a giveaway. Guess how many balls he's got or whatever. Or just look down at the comments. Why the heck is everybody putting 9 balls in the comments? What's that all about? I guess I must have missed something here. James McFarland, 7718, what's up? I'm guessing the Brutal Collision, right on. Submarine Mike, I'm guessing the Shadow was the ball you used the most. Delivery Joe, ZVL must be here to steal your content. Look out for a wheel next week, guys. I hope everybody does a wheel spin. Wheel spins are fun. I love doing wheel spins, and I love giving away stuff. Like I said, I'm not doing this to get rich at all. I do it just to support bowling, and I enjoy giving stuff out. I love seeing you guys get happy over the stuff I give out. It gives me it puts a warm cockle in my heart. Shaman Slong, what's ZVL? Everybody knows who ZVL is. Submarine Mike, I'm obsessive about bowling as well. I'm in 4 leagues this summer. Damn. Yeah, I had to quit the Napa League, even though it's 10 minutes for me. It's I couldn't do the strings anymore. I just can't. The oil was just non-existent. Everybody was pretty much rolling pearls game 1, and I couldn't do it. So I'm driving on Tuesday. I'm doing Paddock League, which is they just got brand new free fall pin setters, which is pretty cool. It's a small 20-lane alley. Been there since the 1940s, I believe, 1950s. Old school mom and pop bowling alley with awesome vibes. I do that in the early afternoon, and then I stick around and I do Clayton Bowl. That's out in Concord, and that one is out at that's the evening time, and that's the Jubilee. The Jubilee League. I don't know if any of you guys are part of the Jubilee League, but the Jubilee, I don't know if that's just California or if that's nationwide. Let me know if that's nationwide. But the Jubilee League, at the end, we all go to Reno and bowl at the National Bowling Stadium, which is pretty cool. And the top half of the top half scoring of the teams gets free paid entry into the Reno Stadium. And I guess that we bowl against everybody that's part of the Jubilee League. So it's pretty cool. It's $31 per league per night. So it's not exactly super cheap. I mean, Napa was $25. My Paddock League is $22. But they're free fall and they have A2 pin setters, which I will gladly drive an hour away to go bowl free fall pin setters and not bowl at a Bolero. So thank you, mom and pops. Please support your mom and pop bowling alleys. They are the true, in my opinion, they take care of the customer a hell of a lot better than some of the more commercialized Boleros and Lucky Strike. I mean, I don't want to talk smack on those guys, but because they are a bowling alley. But I find through my experience of small mom and pops, there's just more care for customer service. And it's just an all around, they take care of the alley. As far as the ones I go to, they take care of the alleys. And there's no orange lights that mess up with your vision. I can't stand those orange lights. Tori Casey, been throwing some DV8, Severe Collision, and Mantra Hybrid. Get them on closeout for cheap collision. So much have a new one under the bed. Yeah, heck yeah. Severe Collision's a really good ball. Mantra Hybrid. I don't even think you can get that one anymore. That one I got for $79. That one was last year. Killer deal. A lot of good deals out there. And I'd say like Buddies throws out deals left and right. And there's a lot. They put a whole bunch of balls lately. So I'm going to pause the comments. I'm going to go to read some of the comments down here. So some of the deals, bowling. By the way, I'm not sponsored by anybody. I don't get paid by any online bowling website or anything like that. I just kind of help you guys out with the deals when I do live streams. Bowling World right now is, I think, celebrating their 42nd anniversary, and they're doing $89 surprise balls right now. So, and I think there's like 15% off certain, it's up to like 60% on certain items. It's not the 15% off everything like they normally do in the emails, but it's I think it was from like the first of the month until like the 11th. I don't know the exact date. You have to go on the website and see the dates. But if you're looking for a surprise ball, they're $89 right now. And if you paid the extra $10, beware if you pay the extra $10 to tell them what you're looking for. I know some of you guys are getting like hammer full effects when you're telling them you want a certain ball. You guys are getting hammer full effects, man. You're getting all these brand new balls. You know what they sent me? A Beyond Infinity. When I paid the 10 extra bucks to tell them I wanted a strong, sharp pearl. Oh. So thanks for rubbing in, everybody, when you email me and you post on my YouTube and tell me the great balls you're getting as a surprise ball. Thank you. I'm pretty much tapped out for surprise balls for a while. This is the Beyond Infinity that pretty much ended it for a while for me. Thank you, Bowling World. You done screwed the pooch on that one, because I'm taking a hiatus on surprise balls for a long time. Now, granted, I think I bought like 15 or 16 surprise balls. I went off the charts. So there's going to be a couple misses in there. I didn't get all great balls. But I got some really good ones. Not to say that I got crappy balls, but I mean, come on. A 2-year-old's, ball that was discontinued over a year ago. You can do better than that. Buddies have some deals right now. They got a bunch of closeout deals. $79. If you roll a 16-pound, you're in heaven, because all the top balls are $79 right now. And I don't roll a 16, but I roll 15. I gave 16 a chance. Didn't really work out for me, but most of Buddies, I think, are 14 and 15 weights, and they're around 114. Average price is about $114, and they got killer deals going on right now. Some of the Radical balls are around $80. So there's deals to be had. Gebhardt's. Oh, by the way, last time on the live stream, I didn't know if Buddies had a coupon code or promo code, and I looked it up, and they do. It's SaveCart5. I believe it's SaveCart5 and SaveCart10. If you spend a certain amount, right? And it's 5%, and then the SaveCart 10 is 10%, and that's for Buddies. Gebhardt's is a monthly promo code. There's a promo code that changes monthly, and it's a 5% off all their pretty much all their products except for pro shop equipment for some weird reason. But if you go on their website and you have to log in, so make an account, log in, put something in your cart like a bowling ball. Make sure it's not like a pre-order. I don't think it works on pre-orders. I could be mistaken, but put a current bowling ball in your cart and then click out. Just click out of the website and then wait a couple hours, and it's either a couple hours or that evening, and you'll get an email saying, "Oh, by the way, you left this in your cart. Did you want to continue buying this? Here's a 5% promo code," and then they give you the promo code in the email, right? Like June's promo code is boom, and you get 5%. So there's that. And that's all I know for deals right now. Gebhardt's has some Columbia 300 balls for $99, and some of those are like 100 and around 100. There's a few that are 100. New balls you guys know about. So DV8 Heckler Taunt looks pretty cool. Track Paragon Fire. It's got the HK22 C squared. They're putting that on everything. This has the C squared. The Columbia Street Rally that I have has the C squared. Whatever they're doing over there is working wonders because this ball hooks like a monster. Brunswick has the Infinity Quest Pearl, which that's a really cool looking pour. Pretty good ball. I got a feeling that will be discontinued by fall, if not winter time. I think most of these will probably do really good. For some weird reason, the Paragon was a really good ball, and it just kind of got overlooked. I think most of these actually that just came out are probably going to get overlooked and discontinued by, or highly discounted by wintertime. If not, yeah, shoot, it's already June. Probably another 6 months or so. Moving on to Nationals. I want to talk a little bit about Nationals. Like I said, I went to Nationals a couple weeks ago. And by the way, if you want to know, I'll kind of remind everybody here, you get one guess, by the way. Guess which ball I use the most at Nationals. Okay? Track Paragon, Zero Mercy, Brutal Collision. Put it in the comments down below. The wife is writing people's name that got the correct answer. And she'll give it to me towards the end of the stream. And you'll be entered in a wheel spin right here. Free of charge. So here are my laughable scores for Nationals. Okay, so the first thing we did when we got there is, and by the way, let me know in the comments if you guys have been to Nationals or not yet. I know a ton of you guys have been there already, and a few of you guys are still going. I think it goes on for like another month or two. I live 3.5 hours from Reno, so I'm extremely fortunate that we just drive up there, and we were 5-minute drive from the stadium. We rented an Airbnb, 5-minute drive from stadium. And we brought Bodie the dog, and we were set, and it was a really nice place. So we'll definitely be going back. We're going to be doing a tournament up there in August again, the California Bowlers Tour. We pretty much go up there a couple times a year because it's so close. California Bowlers Tour, and then we're at the Jubilee League for the Clayton League. We'll be going there as well, too. So the first thing we did when we went up there, yeah, so another benefit about living close is I could bring as many balls. I only brought 8 balls. I didn't bring a whole bunch. I think that's overkill. But I could potentially bring a whole bunch of balls, put them in the back of the car. So the 40 frame game, if you guys see this thing, like if you guys have not gone to Nationals yet, I didn't even really know what this was all about. I've heard ZVL talking about it. I heard a couple of YouTubers talking about it. And it was like a week before I told everybody that was going, I said, hey, you guys want to do this? It looks kind of fun. It's $100. And we didn't know where it was held at. It's held down in the Kingpin Lounge at the Reno Stadium, which the Kingpin Lounge is like a private, like your own private bowling alley that they rent out for meetings and whatnot. There's like a little bar there, and I think it's a 10 or 12 lane alley. It's not very big. I can't remember how many lanes were there, but really cool. I'm almost thinking like I want to throw a birthday party up in that place. It would be pretty cool. But you get a chance to bowl in that. It's $100. And what you do, if you don't know what it's about, is you roll 40 frames. It's called the 40 frame game. And they give you this sheet and we're thinking, oh my God, like we have to fill all this stuff out. No, it does it automatically on the computer, right? On the touchscreen computer there. And for example, I wish I could have showed you this on the computer so you can see what I'm talking about, but I'll just kind of tell you. Like frame number 1, for example, is a no tap. All right, so it's no tap. Number 2, second frame would be a bonus. So if you get a strike, you add plus 10 pins to that. So you'd get, strike plus 10. The third strike would be payday. So if you get a strike on where it says payday, you get cash, which is pretty cool. By the way, this goes on from March 13th to July 18th. The paydays, they take your social security number and stuff, because if you win, you can win quite a bit of money, and you have to account for taxes and whatnot. You got to report on your taxes. But they don't pay out until the very end. So everybody that's bowling this is entered. So it's going to be one massive pot at the end. And I'm kind of curious to see if I did really well. And I'm kind of curious to see if I'm going to win anything at the end. We'll see. But the fourth frame is sour grapes. What's sour grapes? If you don't get a strike, you have to minus 5 pins per pin left standing. So it behooves you to get a strike. Number 9 is, the fifth frame was a payday, and then it's got a paw on it. That one was, it's called the woof woof strike. Strike in the designated frames award different points. So they have at the bottom here, if you get a strike, it like frame 5, 9, 16, 17, et cetera, it's got like 10 frames here. Then you get awards. I think it might be cash or awards if you get strikes in every single one of those. The 6th frame is a mulligan. So that was kind of fun too. So if you don't like your first ball, you shoot it over. So if you left a 10 pin on the touchscreen, it says, would you like a redo? Oh, you damn right I want a redo. So you hit redo and you get a bowl again. So that was pretty fun. Super sour is, what was super sour? Oh yeah, super sour was 7th frame. If you don't get a strike, you minus 5 pins per pin left standing. Yeah, that one hurt. I left a 10 pin on that one. And that's pretty much about it, I think. So you got and then side pots. You can do side pots as well. At the very end, okay, here's some more. Big Kahuna is a strike. If you get the Big Kahuna, which I think it's only on one of them. Yeah, one of them is Big Kahuna. You add 25 pins if you get a strike on Big Kahuna. And then on the very last frame, frame 40, if you get a strike in the first, you have to yell out bingo. I don't know if you guys did this event, nobody was really yelling out. I think they were too embarrassed or something. There was a couple people where the employees came up and said, hey, you got a strike. You better say bingo. So if you get a strike in all three of them, you have to say bingo, bango, bongo. You got to yell all that out really loud. It was pretty funny. Unfortunately, I left a 10 pin. I didn't get to yell those out. But there was like 1 or 2 people yelling them out. I think people were embarrassed or they thought it was kind of stupid, but they try to have some fun with this event. It was definitely the most fun I've had up there because this is a house shot. They don't put out a sport shot for this. And it was a fairly easy house shot. So of all the bowling in Reno, it's brutal. Those shots, those sport shots. By the way, ZVL, I don't know if you're still watching. You did phenomenal up there. Kudos to you, my friend, because anybody that went out there knows just how difficult those sport patterns were that they laid out. Holy moly. And I'm really curious to see what kind of pattern it was. I'm really curious because it was like, I sanded my balls to 500, 600 grit, and I tried to roll 14, 15 miles an hour, and it was like, go straight. So, yeah, it was definitely, I had to definitely change my game considerably, going slow. And the people that I saw succeeding we're rolling it up the one board. I can't do that. My ball would be going in the gutter, and they had about 2 to 3 times more revs than I did, but they were going up the one board, and it was like, boom, hitting the pocket. So there was no oil on the one board. I know that for a fact. But as the lanes broke down, it got a little bit easier. But yeah, it was pretty brutal up there. If you guys bowl it, you know. The side pots are the big whammy. So you get last 6 strikes in a row. Kingpin cash, strike in frames 2 to 7 or frames 37 to 40. You get kingpin cash. That's everybody's pot. That's all the pot rolled into one. And then sweep it clean, which is mark in all 40 frames. If you get it clean, I think you get a side pot action. So that's it. My total score was like 1,000, I think it was, or 1,100 with handicap. They count handicap and all that, but definitely check that out. I would highly recommend you do the 40 frame. I think they do it 3 or 4 times a day, and there was plenty of openings on the day of. If you didn't sign up, you can sign up the day of. There should be plenty of openings for that. Now, let's get to the horrible scores that I did at Nationals. So, for the doubles, I don't know how many total people are entered in the Nationals, but here we go. My rank for doubles is 4,928th place. Games won a 148. Wah, wah, wah. I got a 194, which wasn't bad, and then I got a 161. So the doubles, not my greatest. I think my average for sport pattern came out to like 170. So that's my average for sport pattern. I think it was like 160 or 170, somewhere around there. Team really kicked my ass. So for doubles and singles, it was one pattern. For the teams, it was another pattern. And I thought doubles and singles were a lot easier than teams. And everybody else on my team that bowled with thought the complete opposite. They thought the teams was easier than the doubles and singles. So I guess it's based on what your bowling style is and what matched up for you best. Let me know down in the comments if you guys went what you thought was easier. Did you think teams was easier or doubles and singles were easier? Let me know. So team, I got 150, 158, and my lowest score of a 126. Wah, wah, wah. I left a lot of splits, so that definitely cost me. Splits that I just couldn't pick up, and spares that I just straight up missed because my ball wasn't hooking. So, yeah, it will definitely humble you. And another thing too, when I'm up there, I think I talked about this in the last video. I'm looking at the scoreboard, and by the way, we were like one of the few people from California. Everybody else was from all over the nation, which I thought was pretty cool. But yeah, it was like, damn, we're the only one from California. Everybody's from like Michigan, Colorado. I looked at the scoreboard, and I'm like, damn, we're actually doing pretty good because everybody else is doing the same as us. So everybody was pretty much on the struggle bus. There was a few people here that did really well, and they were like really good bowlers. But don't go in there thinking you're going to get 250s and up, because that is not happening whatsoever. Singles. I got a 220 in singles. That was my best score ever. Not best score ever, but best score up there. And then I got a 220, and then I got a 141 to humble me back down. I got a 187. So team were a 2,409th place. Singles, 2,466th place. Okay, and that's about it. So there was a bunch of ties too, it says. So for singles, my ranking tied with 64 different people, which came out to a 548 series for singles. And yeah, not the greatest, but it's definitely a fun experience. I definitely want to do it again. I think next year it's going to be in Vegas. I'm definitely going to be there when it's in Vegas. I can't wait. I love Vegas for bowling. We went to Vegas, I think it was last year or the year before for we did a Vegas trip, And we took our bowling balls, of course. We drove out there, and we went to pretty much all the cool bowling places. Vegas is awesome for bowling. If you guys haven't been out there, freaking phenomenal. So I can't wait to be bowling back out there again. All right, what time is it? Okay, we're going 45 minutes. All right, that's it for the Nationals talk. Like I said, let me know down in the comments, and I'll kind of catch up on the comments here. All right. I'm bowling 2 leagues right now. Submarine Mike. Tori, been throwing some deep. Okay, gotcha. Nick, I will be buying discontinued and sale balls only then. There you go. Smart. I think with Storm raising their price, I think you'd probably comment on Storm raising the prices. I bet discontinued balls are going to sell a lot faster now that everybody's kind of raising their prices now. Storm is yeah, they're kind of off my radar now, to be honest with you. I mean, it's like once you break that 200 mark, you kind of like, it's like, I don't need it that bad. I'm a discounted or discontinued bowling ball junkie. If you know me and my channel, love getting a good deal. I learned that from my dad. My dad will always get good deals. He was always the good deals. So thank you, Dad. Why pay full price when you can get the same 3 of the same thing for the same exact price? So, Joey, what's up? Steve Suter, I watched it. Hey, it was a long night. Quit picking on me. Fisher Stanley, 57, Zero Mercy Solid. What's up, Fisher Stanley? John Miller, 4971 in the Paragon Shadow. Insert name, 841, Zero Mercy. Tori Casey, 1214, have that Peralta BVL Pearl and Theorem Solid come from Get Horse. Right on, Tori. Yeah, that's a good ball. The Petraglia, Peralta. You must have been a skateboarder back in the day. Yeah, by the way, Johnny Petraglia BVL ball that I did a review on, I think it was earlier this year, last year. Phenomenal ball, $100. It's essentially the same as a Melee Jab Pearl, I believe. Phenomenal ball. So $99. It just doesn't have that cool logo on it. But I guess it was Melee Jab was one of Johnny Petraglia's favorite balls, I think. So good ball. If you're looking for a good Pearl, $99. Let me know how that rolls for you, Tori, when you get it. Theorem Solid. I did not get the Theorem Solid. The Broski has that. I don't think he rolls that much. I haven't heard too much about that. Submarine Mike, you said cockles. Yeah, I forgot what movie that's from. I Master You, Zero Mercy Solid, only dance films. So many discounted balls I have wanted to pick up recently, but got to close on the new house first. Then I can get back to the bowling obsession. It's an obsession, definitely. Tori Casey, still considering that Rally Pearl 119 for that cover is cheap. Oh, yeah. Street Rally right now is the best ball for the buck you can find right now, because it is the only ball at that price that has the brand new HK22C squared, the chrome additive package. So you're not going to, and every other ball that has that is 190. So if you can get over that it's a Columbia 300, you'll have a great ball. Delivery Joe, I'm out Amazoning right now. So first, thanks for your patronage, and second, thanks for the content. It helps the time fly. Right on, man. You got it, my friend. Thanks for going out there and delivering. I know you're up in the Sac area, so I know it's pretty warm out today, man. Hope you're staying cool out there. Nick, now I don't feel so bad for driving 35, 40 minutes to my bowling alley. Yeah. You know, that's the thing too, Nick, is with a lot of, unfortunately, out towards you guys in the Northeast area, I've seen a lot of like, what is it, Islip bowling alleys closing. There's a lot of small mom and pop bowling alleys that are, you know, unfortunately closing. So yeah, if our alley didn't go to strings, I'd be all over it. But they went to strings, and I just don't feel it, you know. I did it for a couple years, and once I went over to Paddock and Clayton, I'm just like, I miss free fall. I really miss free fall pins. It's just way better. And the sound of the all wood pins versus all plastic is night and day. So one of the reasons I bowl is for the endorphins, right? There's nothing like it's stress relief for me. And I'm sure you guys feel the same way when that ball hits the pins and crack and get a strike. It's like my zen. It's like, oh, I could just relax and it's just awesome. And when you put all plastic pins in there, that gives a dull thud when you hit it with the ball. I can't jive with that. So not knocking anybody that likes that. I know certain alleys have to save money, and alleys got to do what they got to do to save money, and all for that. I know some of them go to strings, and that's probably going to be the future. But I commend the bowling alley that I bowl at because they got new pin setters that are free fall. And I think if the alley that I bowled at put strings, they would probably riot. A lot of old timers there that are resistant to change. And I don't think that would fly very well if you got strings there. So thank you very much for putting in free fall pin setters. And I know there was another alley I saw on Facebook that is also putting in brand new Brunswick GSX free fall pin setters. If you know that alley, put it in there. I forgot where it's at, but damn, kudos to that alley because those are not cheap. Foothill Bowl up in Auburn, which is up on the way to, it's up past Sacramento. That's an old school bowling alley, and they put in brand new GSX free fall pin setters. And if you guys ever bowled on GSX, the pin setters reset before the ball even gets sucked into the ball return. I'm just like, holy crap. It is like boom, 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 boom. And if you're bowling, if you rent the lane per hour, I mean, I was speed bowling one day when we went there, and I got the lane for the hour. I think I got like 7 games within an hour or some ridiculous number like that. 7 or 8 games. I was just like, boom, boom, boom. And within 5 minutes, I think I got a full game in because I was waiting on my ball. The pins were already re-racked and everything. I was just waiting on my damn ball. I'm like, holy crap. So, yeah, let's see. Tori, my local alley closed last year. Great alley still for sale. Aberdeen, Washington. Oh, man, that sucks. And if I had the money, I would love to own a bowling alley. I know it's a lot of work, but it would be super fun. And dealing with all the lovely bowling people that bitch and complain all the time, too, would be even more fun. Submarine Mike, 88. Bolero focuses more on parties than league bowlers. Yeah, they do, unfortunately. Rod, 1951. I bowled Jubilee on Thursday at Steve Cook Fireside. Right on, man. So maybe, I don't know if have you bowled Jubilee before? Because this is my first time doing Jubilee, and I don't know if we all bowl up there at one time or if it's scattered throughout like a weekend or something. Let me know. I'm kind of curious. But yeah, that'd be cool if we bowled against you guys. That'd be pretty cool. Tori Casey, yep, Mantra 79 myself, right on. Nick, well, the full effect is a hybrid. Yeah, well, no, the person that I forgot who it was, they requested an HK22 ball, right? Yeah, you could probably get it, or they requested HK22 with a gas mask core. So essentially they wanted a Black Widow. They didn't get a Black Widow, but they got a full effect. I think they asked for a solid and they got a hybrid. So they don't exactly give you can't be too detailed with what you want. I mean, yes, did I ask for a strong sharp pearl and did I get a strong sharp pearl? Yes, technically I did, right? But a lot of times, if you get too detailed in what you want, they're gonna be like, screw this guy, he's not getting exactly what he wants. You can't go, I want a gas mask core, hybrid or solid. I don't think they're gonna be that particular. But I think what they're looking for is like, hey, I need a strong sharp pearl, or I need a benchmark ball, or here's my bowling ball collection, fill in the gaps. right? So there's that. Stephanie, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Track Paragon. Scent Flow State. That's very small. I can't read that. Scent Flow, right on. Randy Heiser, 5367, right on. Track Paragon. Jenna, only 8. Oh, you must have been commenting on the my bone balls. Yeah. I couldn't pack a snack bag because there's no room. Oh, yeah. Bone balls taken to Reno. I couldn't pack a snack bag because there was no room left in the car. Yeah, our car was pretty much full. We had to put the dog in the back seat, so the back trunk was pretty much filled with bone balls and our bags and stuff. Not to mention the wife brings 3 bags. Steve, yeah, Jenna, it can only throw 1 at a time. Exactly. Only Dance Films. I'm making the 26-hour drive to Reno on July 4th. Holy crap. That is a long-ass drive. Got to bring everyone's balls in my truck and some extra of mine just in case. Wow. Have you ever been to Reno before? If you haven't, you're going to love it. It's awesome. Ridiculous. Only Dan, my message was to Steve, by the way. Yeah. That was the most fun of the whole weekend. Yeah. Only Dance Films. No worries. I didn't think it was aimed at me. Stephanie, sounds like fun. Grandpa Baggins. Hey. Haven't seen you. You've been missing too, my friend. Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back to the stream, my friend. How are my favorite fools? ZVL, thank you. Right on. Let's see. Hey, Grandpa. Let's see. Stephanie, it was the best. Grandpa, hi, Jenna. Nick, out of 5,000 people. Oh, I hope it's not 5,000 people. You know, there's got to be at least 10,000 people that bowl, the Nationals. I got to look at, it goes on like every single day, and the house is filled pretty much every single day, 3 times a day. I mean, there were some times, some of the time slots were 11 p.m. We had a 7 a.m. on Sunday morning. We had a 7 a.m. slot. I was like, holy crap. Yeah. Sorry if you're doing 11 p.m. if you're not a night owl. I'm an early morning person, so 7 a.m. I'm up at 5 in the morning anyway, so 7 a.m. was right up my alley. I just had to make sure I had my coffee, but we were good to go. By the way, speaking of coffee, the new mugs came in. I did a sample, ordered 1 for a sample. These are essentially Yeti coffee mugs, right? They don't have the Yeti name on it. I did Yeti. Trust me, I priced out Yeti. None of you guys are going to be paying the price that if I can even make a smidgen of profit, none of you are going to pay that price. So I got the next best thing. And this came out pretty damn good if I do say so myself. I got a new logo. So if you haven't seen it, I made a new logo on my, that's my original one, but I got a new one. I'm going to get a new banner. I got a whole bunch of new stickers. So when I send stuff out, I'll throw a bunch of stickers with whatever I send out. But by the way, new sample shirt here too. They came out really good. So I've got the small logo up front. I've got the big one in the back. And these are good quality shirts. These are Gildan shirts. Any size, any color you want, let me know. Email me at thebowlingfool@gmail.com. I'm not going to go through YouTube to sell them. Too much hassle. So all I'm going to do right now, if you want a coffee mug, I ordered 10 of these. They should be here. The only bummer, this took a while, right? It came out from China. So it takes about a month. This one was stuck in customs for like a week. So it says I should get them by the middle to end of this month. So I'll let you guys know when I get them. I've already got a couple people that have ordered some. So $30. Once I get them, I'll ship them out to you from me. So I'll pack it up nice and good. Comes with a lid. And I've tested it out. I have a Yeti coffee mug that I use every morning. And I tested this out. And it stays just as hot as a Yeti, right? Just as good. So $30, I think it's a pretty good deal. Also $30 for a shirt, any size, any color you want. We'll have the logo and on the front and the back. I'm trying to keep the prices low. I'm not making a bunch of profit on this stuff. Just trying to keep stuff low for you guys. But it came out pretty good. I was a little worried that whenever I buy samples, I'm like, oh boy, is this going to come out good? And it actually turned out really good. So pretty excited for that. That's it for now. Just shirts and mugs and stuff. I don't want to go too crazy. Too Tall, what's up, Too Tall? The Moment Fool is live. Cali represents. You should know if you're from California, we never call it Cali. That's from out of staters. It's NorCal or SoCal. I'm just messing with it. What's up, Too Tall? Brad Staton, what's up? We should put together a Bowling Fool team for Vegas. By the way, our league team for Paddock is the Bowling Fools. So, oh yeah. Also, hats. I've got another sample hat that came out looking like crap. So I've got 3 sample hats. They didn't come out the way I wanted it. Let's see if I got it over here. This is the new logo, but the hat's kind of crappy quality. What I want to do is I want to get an embroidered hat. So I'm still on the hunt to find a good company that will embroider hats to keep the cost low. I don't want to be charging you guys 40 bucks for a hat. So I'm going to try to find a good embroider, a good hat, a good quality hat like, I forgot the name brand. It comes with a round sticker on top. But I want to try to sell everything for like between 20 and 30 bucks. David Ross down in turn 1. My local house used to have 2 to 3 40 frame game tournaments in the past. Was a great time. Lots of fun. Damn. I'm surprised I never heard of this. Like, I wish more leagues and bowling alleys would do that because that's the first time ever seeing the 40 frame game was in Reno. Granted, I've only been bowling for 2 years, but super fun. I mean, just a blast. I can't recommend that enough. Too Tall, let's see. Somebody might tell you the Monsoon is worth the 140. Is it now? Okay. Another YouTuber that I've been watching the last couple weeks is House Shot Hero. He does YouTube shorts, and I'm sure you guys have seen his videos. The guy's got impeccable form. I'm just like, damn, dude, like, you got one of the best forms out there. It's just everything is fluid. Makes it look really easy. I think he's from SoCal too, by the way. And he does 250 game challenges. So he rolls a ball and how many times he has to roll it to get to 250. And if you guys have been watching him, the Typhoon, he's been on the struggle bus with the Typhoon. I think it's a Typhoon. He's been on the struggle bus with the Typhoon and cannot get 250 with the Typhoon. He's got numerous 300s with, I think the Zero Mercy Pearl he got a 300 with and just kept going. I think he got like 20-something strikes in Zero Mercy Pearl. But yeah, the Typhoon, and then he posted something, I think it was this morning or whatnot. I think it was a joke going around that he got a message from Storm saying, please take all of our balls out of your bag, please. Huh? Oh, thank you, Barbara. Oh, water delivery. Thank you. So yeah, if you haven't watched House Shot, hold on, the cat wants to go inside. Barbers wants to go inside here. Barbers is inside. So if you haven't catched House Shot Hero, go subscribe to that guy. I think he pretty much just does YouTube shorts, but they're highly entertaining, super funny. And the guy's a really good bowler. And I think a lot of people comment on his video like, man, you need to be like a coach. You need to do videos on how you got your form. And I'm like, dude, I would definitely watch that because he does real good form. Definitely makes it look easy. Tori Casey, yeah, I just bought 2 balls, 219. Yeah, no brainer. Too tall, the bowling fool. Did you bowl the bowler's journal? So that's the only thing we didn't do was the bowler's journal. And I don't think we wanted to do it because we were just tacking on. It was getting pretty costly at that point. We're just doing tournament after tournament. I was like, holy crap. And it was already super costly. And then I don't think we even would have stood a chance. Hindsight, next time, if they have it next time, I'm doing it because I regret doing it. I tried to sign up like a week before, and it was only the doubles. They didn't have the singles anymore. The singles were all sold out, so it's just doubles. And a couple of people on our team didn't want to do the doubles. They didn't want to do it, so I was like, oh, well, maybe next time. So unfortunately, we didn't do the bowler's journal, but I would highly recommend if you guys can do them all, do them all. We just did the nationals, the doubles, singles, and teams, and then the 40 frame game. By the way, Too Tall, did you do the 40 frame game? I can't remember if you said you did or not. You had to have because it was a blast. I'm interested to hear what you thought of the pattern differences and what balls look best for you at nationals. So, like I said, I have these out. I'm going to tell you at the very end, but I'm going to have you guess, right? If you haven't read, if you just joined my stream, you get one guess. Which ball I use the most of in Reno? Paragon, Zero Mercy, Brutal Collision. Put your guess down in the comments below. If you guess correctly, I'll put your name in the wheel spin. And then I'll kind of give you a recap of what balls work for me and whatnot. And I brought some other balls too, but just to kind of make it easy, you got a 1 in 3 chance. I didn't want to bring all 8. It's just ridiculous. This table would probably break. Grumpa, I just got my severe collision mystery ball drilled today. Nice. You finally got a bowling ball drilled. Looks like your PSO is doing good now, huh? Good ball. Got the OG Stealth Solid too. Nice. The OG one. Yeah, that's a good one. I love that one. It's been a while since I rolled that one. Covert VIP EXJ and Attention Star S2 tomorrow. Damn. Covert. That looks like a really good ball too. S2. Another good discontinued ball. Heck yeah. Let me know how you like the severe collision. That's one of my favorite collisions. David Ross, teams was better for me. 635 doubles, 496, and 518 for singles. It seemed like everybody had the conclusion that teams was easier. For me, it was brutal. And that was the first thing that we did was teams, and then we did doubles and singles the next day. I think that's what it. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah. Submarine, the best bowling alley in Jacksonville is Strings. Our Bolero lanes are filthy. We go bowling free fall on the Navy base on Saturdays. Nice. Now, certain lanes, I've bowled on certain strings, right? The ones up in Tahoe, those strings are great because I believe they're Brunswick strings. I have no problem with those, but the strings on the alley close to me, I don't know what the hell brand that is. Some kind of off-brand that's just weird. Doesn't have the same reaction. Doesn't have the same. It just acts weird. The Brunswick ones I bowled on, the Cubica ones I bowled on, and they're fine. I got no problems with those. Sometimes when I bowl on those, I have no idea I'm bowling on strings until I look. It's like, what the hell? There's a bowling alley there's a resort, the Grand Sierra Resort up in Reno. They're all on strings. And when I bowled on that last year, I didn't even know it was strings until somebody told me. I'm like, holy crap. Because they darken it down there where you can't even really see the strings, and I think the strings are all black. So I couldn't even tell, to be honest with you. So yeah, it all depends on the brand of strings. Tori says, Grumpa, severe collision, one of my favorites. Recently got a new one for when needed. It's accuracy. What's up, my friend? Just got here. What is the question for? So I think you were here when I mentioned that because I'm pretty far behind in the comments. Only Dan's, I've been to Reno once, but it was like 10 years ago. Last year in Baton Rouge was my first nationals. Didn't bowl that whole year before it and had some very, very bad scores. Yeah. Yeah, if you're used to bowling house shot and then or like a couple sport shots at your league and then you go to Reno, get ready to be humbled. You will be humbled. And just go there for the experience and the fun of it. That's what we did. Unless you're a really, really highly competitive bowler and you bowl in sport shot all the time. I'll tell you this, when you bowl at Reno, you will have a 100% respect of the pros on TV and how easy they make it look. Because the pros on TV bowl on these patterns. And when I was done bowling there, I'm like, damn. And I knew the pro bowlers were just next level. But damn, you realize that it's not as easy as it looks on TV, folks. And especially with a whole bunch of people watching you. Holy smokes. They definitely make it look easy. Let's see. Grandpa, good to hear. Thanks for okay, gotcha. Nick, I'm joking. I know you're joking, Nick. Yeah. But I'm sure I got last half. I'm just happy to be able to live close and be able to go to nationals. I was super stoked. Delivery Joe, I'm not quite ready for nationals. You don't have to be ready for nationals. You just go over and have fun. Hell, did you just hear the scores I put up, Joe? You pretty much go over just for fun and camaraderie, and you get a bowl in the stadium. It's fun. I never expected to get top 10 places. There's no way. But you never know. You could bowl some phenomenal. You could get really lucky and bowl phenomenal games. So we did SP tournament in Carson instead. Stayed in Reno, almost did 40, but decided to gamble instead. Big mistake. House always wins, Joe. House always wins, my friend. Dan, still hoping for bowling full ball chamois one day. Hopefully by the time I get my mill and buy your jig. Yeah. Dan, I want to tell you, one of the prizes on here is a 4-pack of ShamWows. I use ShamWows to wipe my bowling ball off. So we're going to go through all these prizes here. One of them is a 4-pack of ShamWow. I gotta have the mic. Tutal, I've watched Barks from JR Pro Shop bowl at 11 p.m. Yeah, definitely lower energy in the building. Was disappointed that we couldn't connect up in Reno. Yeah, hopefully we have better luck next year in Vegas. Heck yeah, Tutal. Yeah, I think Tutal, you were there pretty much right the day we were leaving, and we had to get checked out of our Airbnb and bolt out. So right when we got done, it was we got to go get all our stuff and head out. We tried to beat the traffic, which we did a pretty good job of beating the traffic. But next time, Tutal. And like I said, I'll be down there in SoCal probably this month. So like I said, anybody down in SoCal want to meet up and bowl and roll a few games, maybe make a video or something like that, let's do it. And I'm always up for friendly wagers. I'll bring 6 balls, and I usually pick a ball you want me to roll, and I'll put a wager up against whatever you got. I like to have fun. Its accuracy looks like you sent a high five. Heck yeah. What's all those cool emojis? That's pretty cool. I haven't seen those before. Tutal, DeJoe, I definitely recommend trying nationals. Also manage expectations. I came in with a 148 sport average. Set goals to have fun and learn a lot and accomplish both. There you go. It's all about having fun. And then you get to walk out the entry. You get to walk out the middle. They got the music blaring. You feel like a rock star when you're walking out. I mean, granted, there isn't a huge crowd for you, but you got your friends. If your friends and family showed up, they're there cheering you on. It's pretty cool. They do a really good job. I got to commend all the people, the USBC, and the people up at the national stadium for putting on a really good tournament. And they do a killer job. They're highly organized. There wasn't one hiccup the whole weekend we were there. There wasn't any one problem where they had to go back and fix the pins or anything like that. I think we might have had one stuck ball in doubles and singles, which they got out really quick. But other than that, they run a smooth ship over there. So very good. Submarine Mike, you talking about the 47 brand hats? I might be. Yeah, the really popular hat everybody wears. Stephanie, that's awesome, G-Doll. Brad Satin, Paragon. Insert name 841 at the point. I'll bowl string pins to keep a bowling alley from closing. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, if they're on the verge of closing and they're a mom and pop, I'll definitely support them. Yeah, I got no problem with that. Kenyon, New York City bowling. Hello, everyone. Submarine Mike. Yes, it's a typhoon kicking. Oh, it's a typhoon. Okay, gotcha. Kicking us butt. Brad, I'll be in LA in very early July. Going to catch a Dodger game while there. Right on. Heck yeah. I used to go to, my dad used to take me to Dodger games in the early 80s. Love going to Dodger games. We used to get to, I think I might have said that in a previous stream. Nosebleed seats. It was like $2 or $4 a ticket. My dad would bring binoculars. Here, we're the only ones up here. One of the best, some of the best memories I had as a kid, my dad taking me to Dodger games. I loved it. Awesome stadium too. And you're kind of like in the heart of LA. Grumpa, a PSO we used to go to, is currently leading Bowler's Journal. Damn. He wrecked our gear with bad paps and layouts, but he's a good bowler. Oh, no. Oh, man. Well, good for him, but nah, not good for him for messing up your damn balls. That sucks. That's weird that he'll mess up people's paps and layouts, but he is currently leading Bowling Journal? That's strange. Too Tall says, Steph, Nationals was awesome. I bowled with Coach C and the Bad Bowling 101 crew. Stephanie said, Too Tall, my next time. I bet you had lots of fun. Kenyon, Too Tall, I am trained to bowl with Coach C next year at Nationals. Let's see. Okay. Grumpa says, Brutal Collision. Gotcha. Kenyon, Brutal Collision. Jim Carnell, Paragon Shadow. Zero Mercy. Jim Carnell's a Paragon Shadow. KG13 Z4D. What's up? That's a heck of a name. Zero Mercy. It's accuracy. Zero Mercy solid. Too Tall. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Kenyon. I'm trying to get Faux Bowler to come out too. He was practicing with him on Sport Shot today. Lumpy 44. What up, Bowling Fool? How you been, my friend? Thanks for joining us today on the stream. By the way, if you haven't liked and subscribed to the stream, please do so now. I greatly appreciate that. Once we get to 2,000, I'm giving away a bowling ball of your choice. We're going to do a wheel spin. Every 1,000 number I get, bowling ball of your choice. So I'm at 1829 now. I think I'm probably more. I haven't checked lately. Thank you, ZVL, for giving me a shout out. But once I hit 2,000, which hopefully be in another month or two, current bowling ball of your choice. Lumpy, okay. Lumpy 44 says Zero Mercy solid. Too Tall. The Bowling Fool. I didn't do the 40 frame game. Oh man, I should have. It was fun. But glad I did Bowler's Journal. Bowled my best series 562 plus 84 pins of handicap. Nice. So might make a little money on that. Heck yeah, good job, dude. That's a damn good score for a sport pattern. Hell yeah. Dance Films. I definitely know how difficult Nationals is. Last year was a wake-up call to that. I spent my whole summer doing Sport Shot tournaments for practice. Just learning, hoping to do a lot better this year. Heck yeah. Sport Shot is the great humbler. You getting everybody's names and stuff? Awesome, thank you. Okay, never mind. Delivery Joe, I use the Genesis Buffalo leather on their other stuff for oil maintenance, unmatched. It's expensive, but it's worth it, I think. Nice. Grandpa Baggins, I was hoping to go to Nationals next year, but of course, Nana Baggins is going instead. Only dance. I'm also bowling the Journal team singles, doubles, and 40 frame this year. Nice. Right on. I think I caught up with comments. Holy smokes. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to talk about this awesome wheel that I got here, okay? And Hopefully the light isn't reflecting on that. We'll see. There we go. Okay. So I know you guys, probably some of you guys can't see what all these are. So I had fun making this wheel, right? By the way, all your names are going to go into a wheel on my iPad, and then we pick a winner on the iPad. So, oh, by the way, this wheel, my contest, since it's coming from me directly, I'm not sponsored by anybody. I don't get any of this stuff for free. I pretty much, whatever money I get from YouTube, from you guys watching my videos and sticking through the ads, that's how I'm making my money. And it's pretty much just over $100. With the last Super CUDA Pro video that I had, I was at $92 with 2 days to spare. I was like, oh no, I'm not getting, I don't get paid unless that amount goes over $100 for the month. So I'm like, oh no, please go. And luckily it went to I got $109. So essentially $109 I will give away in prizes or close to that. If I don't use all that, I'll carry it over to the next month. But all that money will go towards the prizes that I put on here. Okay, so none of this is I'm not sponsored by anybody. So I just want to throw that out there. Unfortunately, because it comes from me, I can only ship this stuff to the lower 48 states. Anywhere outside of that, if you're in another country, I'm sorry. It's going to cost me way too much in shipping costs to ship to you guys. So unfortunately, if I call your name and you're from overseas or Alaska or Hawaii, apologies. But the shipping is going to cost too much. So this is pretty much just limited to people that live in the lower 48 states. Once again, apologies. I think 99% of the people are from the lower 48. So also, too, make sure you hit live. Make sure you are live right now. I know on another YouTubers, there's a lot of people that aren't live, and when their name is called, they're nowhere to be found. You will have 30 seconds to chime in on my comment section down here to say that you are here. If it goes past 30 seconds, you don't win. So you got 30 seconds, not a minute like another channel. So you better be ready. You better be live on my live streams. And by the way, this is only for if you're watching me live too, by the way. When I spin this and whatever it lands on, you win, obviously. Whatever. So say, for example, you see the red? You don't want to land on the red. That's absolutely nothing. Okay? That's the equivalent to lose a turn and you don't get a respin. So the one thing about my wheel is it's one and done. You don't get a second chance. Try to put some pretty good prizes on there. There's prizes range from $25 all the way up to essentially $100. If this wheel lands on something that's $100, that's it. That's all we're going to give out for that because it pretty much reached the cap. If I land on something that's $25, guess what? I pick another name. We spin again. If it lands on another thing that's $50, guess what? We do spin again. And I'll kind of even it out. I kind of want it to be like $100 to $150 that total value. Okay. And then once that item is picked, like this, for example, this is a 4-pack of ShamWow. That's a $30 value. When somebody picks that, I erase it and I put something else in its spot. So that item will be removed for the next stream. And I'll put something else. I may put something else. I'm kind of up in the air, or I may leave it. But I think I might change it to be something else. If the wheel gets stuck right here like that, it gets stuck. So don't rely on where that pointer is pointing. If it spins, it gets stuck. It's where it gets stuck. So if it gets stuck halfway, you're gonna get this, not the next one. It has to go completely over to win that prize. Okay, those are the rules. Pretty simple. Let's see here. Let's see. As much as I wanted to win some ShamWows, I need Bowling Full brand of chamois. Yeah. Grandpa Baggins, geesh, man, you're already extremely generous with your knowledge. That's cool. Nick, like I said, I don't do this to make $1 million. I don't do this to make a whole bunch of money. This is a side thing that's enjoyable to me, and I just love doing giveaways. So I love doing this kind of stuff, and I love hosting it. So thanks for joining, and thanks for all your support. I appreciate it, man. I started off this channel with I started off this channel with one person, one subscriber, which was friends and family at first, and then it took off to 200 people, and then it took off to 500, and it took off to 1,000. Now we're close to 2,000. So I appreciate every single one of you. It truly means a lot. Nick, they give 2 minutes. Okay, well, it ain't going to be 2 minutes. It's going to be 30 seconds. They also have an email. You put in, they do the, oh, God, what? You have to put your email in a separate app and stuff like that. I don't do that. I have you answer a question, right? And they also have like 300 people that enter. I'm going to have probably 50 to 75 people. So your odds of winning my giveaway are really good. Hell of a lot better than the other YouTubers. Too Tall for sure, Grandpa. Thank you to TBF for giving back to the community. Right on. Brad Staten, 8282. Also, too, another item that, since I do a lot of DIY stuff, I thought about putting a drill bit on there. Drill bits are expensive. They're $80. A drill bit size of your choice could be one of the options on here, right? And maybe I'll put a couple, pro shop items on there. I think probably 50-50 of you are DIYers. The other half are just bowlers that enjoy watching my channel and stuff and don't do your own stuff. So I kind of was up in the air about doing that. Brad Stanton, Fool, you and Miss Fool Wilson are too generous now, man. You guys are generous to me, man. I make money off you guys watching my videos, plain and simple. So it's you guys are the ones that support me. I just want to give back to you guys. Billy M, 3292, that Brutal Collision pour is sick. The swirls look good. I love that ball. That ball is awesome. Delivery Joe, I think you should make the one prizes slots into whammies. Let's make this spicy. Let's get weird. I don't want to copy other people. I want to kind of do things differently. I do respect the other YouTubers' channel and how they do it, but I want to kind of be a little bit different than what they do. But I'm open to suggestions, and I kind of sat down and kind of planned this out a little bit. How do I want to do this? And I don't want to exactly copy them exactly the same, but Submarine Mike is let's get weird. We're all weird, my friend. Submarine Mike, it's enjoyable. Us too, right on. Submarine, not just the giveaways, right on. Nick, I'm good with 30 seconds, right on. Just make sure you're live and you got no problem. The Woo Box, that's what it is, Steve. I forgot what it was. Only Dan Silva. I also want to let you know how much as I'm sure everyone else here, appreciate your information and content. You're the best. Right on. Especially with my endless emails I've been talking with. If you guys have, I love helping you guys out because, like I said, when I first started this journey, I didn't have any help. There wasn't anybody out there. I had to learn on my own. And one thing when I was learning all this stuff on my own, I was like, there is nobody out there that does this stuff. Bing, a little light bulb went off. I was like, I could be that guy. It's like, okay. So yeah, appreciate you guys. There are some PSOs that are not fans of me, and I tell them this: if you're a very good PSO, don't worry. You don't have to worry about me. If you suck as a PSO, then yeah, you probably worry about people going out and doing their own thing. That's all I gotta say. I got a few people that always dislike every single one of my DIY videos. And I think it's funny, and it's probably a PSO that's like, screw this guy. He's out there telling everybody how to do their own stuff. Hey, look, my old PSO was phenomenal at what he did, and he's still phenomenal. He's 16 balls a day the guy drills. I got nothing wrong. I have no crap to talk about anybody. I'm just here because I love doing my own stuff. And if you love doing your own stuff, I'm here to help you how to do it. That's it. I got no hate towards anybody at all. I know a lot of people go, you're giving away all the secrets. What are you doing? It's like, in today's world, there really are no secrets. Everything that you want to know is pretty much found on YouTube. If you got a specific make car and you want to learn how to take out the damn fuel injector, there's a video on how to do that. I mean, the world is endless if you know where to look. So yeah, thank you, Dan. I love answering everybody's questions too, by the way. Email me at thebowlingfool@gmail.com if you got any questions at all about DIY stuff. I'm more happy to answer your questions. I try to respond to you right away, unless I'm busy doing something or working or bowling or whatnot. I try to respond as quickly as I can. It's accuracy. I like to have an alignment rod of my choice. Oh, that's another good one. Okay. Maybe one of them will be PS or Pro Shop giveaway. Pro Shop item of choice. Except the jigs, right? I mean, jigs. I'll probably give away a free jig once I hit like 5,000 subscribers. That's those suckers cost me a lot of money. And then damn aluminum. If you watch the news, damn aluminum's gone up in price big time. So I'm trying to keep the price on these as best I can, and I order 20 at a time, and it's like, damn. So I can't order too much because I just don't have the money up front to buy like 40 of them at a time. But I do try to buy 20 jigs at a time, or 20 pieces of aluminum, have aluminum jigs made at a time to keep the cost down low. And hopefully the $6.99 that I'm charging right now can be the final cost for a while, and I'll just eat whatever increase if it's not too much more money in the future. We'll see. I can't promise anything, but if you want a jig, they're $6.99 right now. And if you know, some people, I've told them the price, and then a couple months later, they end up just randomly sending me money. It's like, you got to make sure I got them in stock first. So if I've emailed you guys out the price of any of those, the rods or the jigs, and then you waited a couple months to buy it, please message me first to make sure I have them in stock. I have plenty in stock right now. I've got plenty of alignment rods, plenty of jigs right now in stock. There's no problem with that. I got a few boxed up right now, ready to go. And to the gentleman that bought one today, within 15 minutes of him paying me, I had the label on the box, email sent with a picture of the box and the label, and within the next half hour, I dropped it off a UPS store. It's on his way to him right now. And I'm very quick with sending the package out. You buy a jig from me, I send it out within an hour or two, unless I'm working or doing something. I don't waste any time. So customer service is number one in my book, and that's how I would want it done. I personally hate ordering something and then not getting a tracking number or something for like a day or two. It's like, where the hell is my package? When you order from me, you get notification right then and there. And the people that order from me can vouch. I'm quick on that. So there's that. Rod, Pro Shop items, welcome. Nice. Yeah, Rod likes some Pro Shop items. Too tall. Let's not compare giveaways or live streams. We keeping it DIY and positive over here, not corporate marketing and complaining. Yeah, exactly. How many times can you talk about a purple hammer in a video? Yeah, we won't talk about purple hammers over here. But I don't throw any hate. I still watch them. BCG10, what's up, Bowling Fool? You're the man. Keep it up. Rest on, BCG. Matthew Seibel, sorry I'm late. What are we doing? Matthew Seibel, we've got about a half hour left of the stream. Pick the bowling ball that you think I bowled the most, that I used the most in Reno. Put it down in the comments. And I'll be stopping the comments around 7:45. And then I kind of got sidetracked on the wheel here because the comments kept coming in. So, all right, let's see. I'm going to stop there. And then, so I want to go over the prizes here before we get too carried away. All right, so in case you can't read because it's too far away, 4-pack ShamWow, $30 value. The red is absolutely nothing. You lose a turn, unfortunately. We remove your name from the wheel and we spin again. So hopefully that doesn't land on anybody. I just haven't once. So red means no. 24-pack of sanding pads. You'll get a brand new 24-pack of sanding pads. I think ranging from 360 grit all the way up to 5,000 grit, I believe. Bowling World Surprise Ball. The ball is $89 right now. So you can put in what kind of ball. I will do the request what kind of ball you want because they're on sale right now for 89 bucks. So it comes out to, just under $100. So if this ends on Bowling World Surprise Ball, I will buy you a Bowling World Surprise Ball of your choice your choice of weight, and then you tell me what type of ball you're looking for, and I'll put it in the comments for you. Columbia 300 white dot spare ball. Any white dot spare ball out there, any color, any weight that you want, we're going to order from Gebhardt's. Okay? They're the cheapest out there. Oh, sorry, not the cheapest, the most affordable. Got to use that term. So they've got a whole bunch of cool colors left at Gebhardt. So if you get the C300 white dot spare ball, you go on Gebhardt's website. You're going to email me at thebowlingfool@gmail.com and tell me what color and weight you want, and I'll have it sent out to you. $25 gift certificate. $25 gift certificate is good for anywhere online that you want, that you normally shop at. Is it Bowler's Mart, Bowling World, Gebhardt's, Buddies, bowling.com, any of those. You tell me where you want it from, and I'll send you a $25 gift certificate to your favorite online internet site or website. This is my favorite one right here. The world's ugliest pour bowling ball. If you guys watched my stream last week, you know exactly what bowling ball that is. It is the 15-pound. Sorry if you win this and you're a 14-pound. Maybe you can sell it, but you're still getting it. I'm sending it out to you. You get the 15-pound Brunswick Beyond Infinity. I'm giving this away because I already had this ball, and they sent this to me as a surprise ball. This is you can own the world's ugliest pour on a bowling ball. This has to be it. It has to be up there, top 10 for sure. It's 15 pounds. This can be yours. And definitely, when somebody wins this, I'm removing it from that wheel and putting something else there. So yeah. And it's up to you. If you want to display it, that's up to you. You can drill it and bowl it. It can be a trophy, and I can sign it if you want to. All right, going on. Moving on. The next one is the Coolwick bowling jersey. Okay, this is from Bowler's Mart. This is limited to quick ship only. Okay, I'm not going to do like the custom names and all that stuff, but there's a whole bunch of cool Coolwick jerseys at Bowler's Mart. If you win that, you go through their whole quick ship selection. Tell me what kind you want, what size you want. I'll order it for you and have it shipped out to you. Boom. Get yourself a brand new jersey. You're responsible for putting the name on it and all that stuff. I don't want to do that in case they mess it up and whatnot. I don't want to deal with a headache. So keep it simple. Boom. Quick ship. $50 gift certificate. Same thing as the $25. The $50 is going to be to your favorite online retailer. Bowlerama bowling book. Okay? This is mine. You don't get mine. I will order if you win this. This is a really cool book that I showcased on one of my live streams before. It shows the architecture of mid-century bowling. It's an awesome history book. If you love bowling, this is one of the best coffee books you can have. It's very cool. It kind of shows you what it was like, what bowling was like back in its heyday, Back in the good old era, the golden era, man. They're all gone. The golden era is gone, unfortunately. But this is when bowling was at its peak. And it shows a lot of the cool alleys and stuff like that. So you'll get a brand new one shipped from me via Amazon if you win that. Very cool prize. Boom, moving on. The yellow is the Hammer 3-ball tote. We had a winner last live stream. He got the 3-ball tote. Said it would look pretty good. It's the camo one the Bowling World sells. I'll order that for you. It's a really good bag. I have one. It's a quality bag. The orange, I had to do orange in hammer colors. So hammer, axe, spare ball, same thing. Go on to Gebhardt's. Pick out what color and weight hammer, axe, spare ball you want. Let me know in an email, and I'll order it for you, have it shipped to your door. And that's it. What do you guys think? Pretty good selection? Let me know down in the comments. And we're going to stop the guessing in about 5 minutes or so, and we'll do the wheel spin. All right, let's see. Grumpa, had I not won a pair of shoes from them? Damn. Nice, you won a pair of shoes? That's awesome. Did you get which ones you get? The Hammer Night Diesels? I love those shoes. By the way, if you guys don't have the, if you guys are in the market for buying shoes, the Hammer Night Diesels are freaking awesome. I love them. And they look cool. And the boa, if you don't have the boa, you have to do the boa. It's way better than laces. I don't know what took me so long. Had I not won a pair of shoes from them, I would question how the winners get picked. I'm surprised they don't show that part. Exactly. Yeah, he's probably back there like, I don't like this guy. I never seen this guy. Oh, let's do this guy. I actually got picked when I first started, and I got a what did I get? I got a God, what the heck is that? Freaking dries out your hands. Can't even think of it. Got brain fart. Not a chamois, but brain fart. Don't get old, folks. And I gave it to Steve Suter, won it. Grip sack, that's what it was. It was the damn grip sack. Yeah, grip sack. Steve Suter won the grip sack. I think he's still using it. All right, Stephanie, but they are watching every time you post, though. Oops. Oh, no. Oh, shoot. Lost my spot. Oh, no. Okay. But they are watching every time you post, though. Yeah, oh, exactly. Yeah. Insert name 841. You don't need to do giveaways. Just the fact you're doing Q&A is awesome. I love it. I appreciate it, man. But I love doing giveaways. It's just an added perk. But I'm going to be doing another DIY. I got to get back to doing DIY videos because that's what got me started. So I'm planning a big one, like a really big one. So watch out for that. It's going to be like a part 2 to my DIY Pro Shop Garage. It's going to be, I've been outlining everything and trying to get everything worked out. So I'm planning to include pretty much almost everything in that video that I possibly can think of. So be on the lookout for that. BCG, my guess is Zero Mercy solid if I'm not too late. Matthew Seibel, Zero Mercy is my guess. Kelso, what up, Kelso? Paragon Shadow. Matthew Seibel, thanks, Jenna. Okay, Nate A. Clark, Zero Mercy. What's up, Nate? Kelso, sent star for 2. Gotcha. Matthew, that's service there, and that is how he did my giveaway last month. Had email and confirmation that night. Right on. Yeah. Submarine Mike, he was really quick getting the mystery ball order and sent it to me when he went a couple months ago. Right on. Thank you, Submarine. Bill Yam, Zero Mercy solid. Grumpa, is that a defect? That's my surprise ball they gave me. Can you believe that? I thought I would share the wealth, and I had to put that on the wheel. I'm like, somebody's got to win this thing. Yeah. Matthew, awesome choices. Good. Submarine, if I win that ugly ball, I want you to throw it away live. You want me to take I'll take an axe to it. Boom. But I'll pay for shipping to ship it out to you. It's a ball. I mean, it's a bowling ball. It's a 15-pound bowling ball. I will gladly pay for shipping to ship it out to you guys. But if you really want me to destroy it, I'll destroy it. Whatever you want me to do. All right, let's see. It could be, yeah, exactly. Jenna, the Bowling Fool wife said it could be someone's 300 ball. It definitely could be somebody's 300 ball. And it could have been my 300 ball that I decided not to drill up. So who knows? The 300 ball is out there sooner or later. I rolled the Archetype Hybrid yesterday for practice. I brought it out. I love that ball. And I know, Grandpa, you love that ball too. That ball is awesome. And somebody else won that. I forgot who won that on my channel. But they got it. And I think they like it too as well. I did that as a giveaway on my 1,000. That's right. Yeah. Sure. Kelso, I just missed out on that tote. I wanted that thing too. Well, you got a second chance, Kelso. Matthew Seibel, 6161. Yeah. Nick, looks great. Awesome. Great giveaway. Is very generous. Too tall. That's an awesome price pool. Sweet. The Bowling Fool puts out a lot of thought into these guys. Gotcha. And Jenna's always helping me out. She always helps me out too with like, hey, what do you think about this? And she thought the wheel looked awesome. So this is going to be awesome. People are going to love this. So I'm excited because I get to spin the wheel. That's the fun. That's the best part. I'm the one that gets to spin the wheel. Yeah, rosin bag. Yeah, grip sack. Yep, grip sack. Grandpa, I grooved up and got the Siege shoes because I felt bad asking for good expensive ones. I would have gone for it. Oh man, the Siege. Yeah, if you got any of you guys win shoes from the other YouTube channel when they do the giveaway, if you get shoes, get the Night, the Power Diesel Knights. Those things they're $200 and they're awesome. Delivery, I'm actually going to land on red if I win, but those prizes look nice. Steve, the original OG grip sack winner. Steve, you are my first giveaway winner. That's bragging rights right there, man. That's, yeah. Dead Polymers, I got picked the 1 week they did the lottery balls instead of a wheel. Oh, man. Tori, I win the ugly ball. I'm 100% rolling it. Nice. Stephanie, I'd roll it too. I love the colors. Okay, cool. Different strokes for different folks. Kelso, Fools, Wilson killing it in the chat. Right on. Steve, I would rather have the ugly ball over Boatacre Identity. Yeah, I can't sell the Identity. I can't get rid of that. Nobody wants that thing for $50. They're like, nope. My brother-in-law is trying to sell his for just over $100 and no takers. Brad, if I win the ugly ball, I want it signed and will display it in my man cave. Right on. Definitely. I tell you what. I'll throw in, if anybody wins that ugly ball, I'll throw in a bunch of seesaws. I got a bunch of seesaws. I'll throw in a couple seesaws for you. Ball rags. Submarine, I can't use 15. I honestly have to give out to someone you know that could use a new in-box ball. There you go. I master you. Okay, Brad, signed by Fool, Mrs. Fool Wilson. There you go. Grandpa, I missed which ball you said you gave away that I like. Archetype Hybrid. Yeah, you love that one. I always see you talk about, I got the Archetype Hybrid. Yeah, I love that ball. And it's funny because the old PSO he drilled mine. He tried to talk me out of that ball so much. He's like, you're not going to like it. You're going to hate it. You're going to hate it. I get some of my best scores with that ball. So I try to bring it in case that's my 300 ball so I can go back to him and go, hey, I got a 300. Guess what ball it was with? The one you said was going to be crap. So I try to roll that. And I also try to roll the Ricochet Return quite a bit because both of those balls get hated so much. And my goal is to try to get a 300 with those just to go, hey, I got a 300 with the most hated balls out there. Yeah, Matthew's I walked up. Grandpa, oh yeah, I love the ball. I got a second one that I plan to drill soon. Nice. I'll buy your Identity for 50. F it. All right. It's already drilled, Delivery Joe, if you want it drilled. I had one, Matthew said I had one too, and I liked it, but traded for a Jackal Ghost. Okay, so all guesses have stopped after Matthew Seibel 6161. Okay, so I'm going to get all the names from the wifey. You have the list?
I do.
Okay.
It's all behind. Close that photo. Those are the only ones.
How's that?
Yeah.
Did you get the ones that just said the brand?
Oh, I don't know the brand.
Okay, there was a few people that just put the brand.
Oh shit, you can't say. Don't say it. Write it. Oh, yeah, that I saw.
Okay.
Oh, no, that I didn't.
Okay. So go back in the comments. Yeah. All right, so I saw some people in the beginning put the brand. So let's see. Oh, shoot. So a couple people in the beginning put the brand. So I didn't put the brand on the sheet for her to write down. So I want to make sure everybody that guessed the correct brand is going to be entered in there. Yeah, if you go back to the very beginning and make sure it's on all messages. Hold on, folks.
Oh, top messages. I got it. All messages.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't know.
No, no worries. This is the first time we're kind of doing something like this where it's like there may be a bunch of guesses, so we're kind of figuring it out. So bear with us, folks. We'll be done here shortly. Let's see. Submarine Mike, how is Miss Fool not your Vanna White? Yeah, she should. She should hide behind the wheel. By the way, just to let you know, there is nothing behind the wheel that's going to stop this prematurely, right? So it's not going to land on something that's super cheap all the time. Like I don't have it rigged. I don't have it fixed. We spin it and we win it. Let's see here. Yeah. Okay. I think I can do it. Can you, let me get the list real quick.
These were the ones that actually wrote the name.
Okay, gotcha.
And it won't let me scroll back. Sorry, dog.
No worries. All right. We got a little snafu here. So give me a couple minutes. I'm gonna go through the chat here and just make sure that everybody that entered, and then make sure nobody else comments on there after Matthew Seibel's guess there. Okay. Oh no. Okay. And to save time, what I'm going to do is I'm putting your names, the people that guessed correctly, I'm putting your names next to a number. So I'm just going to put the number in the wheel just to save time. I'm not going to put everybody's name in there. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Woo. You missed a lot. Holy moly. Okay. Got that one. Okay, I think we just wanted to get the ones from the beginning here, but I'll go through the comments really quick. I'll try to. Yeah, you missed quite a bit. Yeah, so I need to make it clear next time to put. I'll just make it clearer on here when. No, I know. I should have put the brand name. I didn't realize that people were just going to throw the brand name out there, and that unfortunately threw Jenna Misfolio off. That's okay. Look at these pretty balls while I take care of the names here. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right, let's see. Almost there, almost there. All right, I think we about got it here. All right, make sure you guys are live too, because I'm going to be picking the names. We'll try to be a little bit more organized on the next one. Apologies, everybody. Okay. I got him. All right. Almost caught up here. Okay. So the correct answer is, and I have it written down on this pad to let you know, oops, this one, to let you know that I didn't cheat. Where's it at? I wrote it down somewhere on here. Where the heck did it go? Oh, it's a minute. It's this one. Dun, 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 drum roll. I don't know what the heck happened. I wrote it down on the bottom, on the back of this. I thought I did. I must have. Oh, here it is. Bam! Brutal Collision. Right here, this one. That's the ball I use the most in Reno. So congratulations to those that chose that. We have Tori Casey, Dead Polymers, James McFarland, Grandpa Baggins, Kenyon, New York City Bulls, Rod, 1951, Shaman Long. I should have got everybody there. Okay, you are, and I got 7. So I'm going to put these, I'm just putting numbers 1 through 7 on my iPad here. You missed like 3. You did very good. Thank you. All right, let's get back to comments here. Yeah, Nick has one identity left new in box. How many did you have? You probably did you buy like 5 or 6? Adam Messick, just finished league, just met on a guest opportunity. Love your content though. Right on. Oh man, you just missed us, Adam. Delivery Joe, Amazon. Oh, thank you, Adam. Appreciate you. My pro shop has one, but they want 200 drill. 200 drill. Get out of here. That's a ripoff. Nick, I'm asking 130 plus shipping. It's the Identity BCP. Submarine Mike, I saw which ball you pointed at when you said brand. Oh, shoot, you caught me. Steve Suter down to 27% on phone battery. Oh, no. I'll try to hurry up. We're at 8 o'clock. Steve, I said Paragon an hour ago, so okay. Steve, you unfortunately are not entered in this one, my friend. You had to enter. You had to put how many balls in the video, and you would have been. The same week I sold my original identity, my friend at League B shot. He shot 300 with it. Nice. We need Jeopardy music. Yeah, we probably should play some music. I'd be copyright though. I say 1, 2, Ori, Jeopardy, Godsmack, Voodoo, Brad. Yeah. Too tall. Yeah, Submarine. That's the theme music to Will Steve's phone died before the wheel spin. All right. Submarine, Too tall. This fool stand near door and do Jeopardy theme. I thought about it. Submarine would trust you, Kate. I knew it. Gotcha. Grumpa. Good job. Good job. Submarine Mike, don't forget the ones that stayed until the end of your last video. Yes. Delivery Joe, what really said was zero mercy with your brutal collision. I'll let that go this time. Whatever. What does that mean? 6 if you count the original one. Yeah. Don't forget to like the stream. Gotcha. This was the first ball I rolled out in Reno, and then it was just like I said, I sanded this to 500, and it was like, holy smokes. Even this thing didn't shape for my low revs, right? It was just so much oil. So pretty much every single game I rolled after that, I brought this out, and this one shaped really good for me. It doesn't even have HK. I don't even think this one has HK22 on it. It's just regular cover. And it seemed to work really good for me. So the Brutal Collision was the ball of choice for singles and doubles. This was the ball I used pretty much for teams, which I didn't really get that many good scores with this. So I was like, I kind of put it on the side. I'll try the other balls that I have. This ball, not really. I used this for a couple games in the 40 frame game, worked okay. I pulled this out, maybe rolled a couple frames with it, and it didn't really roll. But for the majority of games, I rolled the Brutal Collision. So Brutal Collision, it's a good ball. I don't think you can even find it anymore, but really good ball. Okay, so I'm just going to put, you are going to be entered with, along with, let's see here. Oh no. Oops. You're going to be entered with the people that got the free entry with the last video that I put up. So if you stuck around on my last video, I just asked you how many bowling balls were in the very beginning of the video. How many bowling balls did I show in the very beginning? The answer was 9. Everybody guessed it correctly. All those people that guessed correctly got in and put it in the comments, got a free entry to the wheel spin. Okay? And then we've got 7 people from today. And like I said, I'm just going to put a number next to your names. That way we save some time. And hopefully Steve's phone doesn't die. I'm trying, Steve. I'm trying my fastest. I'm going to be 50. So bear with me. I'm going to be a senior citizen here. Okay. Wheel spin. All right. So let's do it. Kelso sent happy poop. You asked how many identities I had. I was just being a smartass. Don't worry. It's actually Brutal was the first HK ball. I thought. No, I don't think it was the first HK. Look it up because I don't think the Brutal Collision had HK22. If it does, it's like the Bear HK22. I think it was regular. BCG Nick Pereira, are you still the one using the original one? Okay, to me, teams had less volume than singles and doubles. My Raptor Rain was unusable on both. Damn, that Raptor Rain is a strong ball too. Used my phase 2 on doubles, and even the phase 2 was too much for teams. Wow. Kelso, spin. The next game is almost over. Okay, here we go. So we're going to do the wheel spin here. Let me see, make sure there's no glare here. Okay, we'll bring this down. Got everybody's name on here next to, and if it is a number, I'll tell you which number it is. Here we go. And if the person isn't present, I spin again. Oh, we got a number. We got somebody that's on the stream. Heck yeah. Okay, 2. So who is number 2? I put Dead Polymers as number 2. Are you in the chat, Dead Polymers? All right, you got 30 seconds, Dead Polymers. Congratulations to Dead Polymers. 30 seconds. All right, you are here, number 2. Gotcha. I didn't put the numbers in order. I just put the names in here, and I just put them next to a number. So it's kind of like I mixed them all up. All right, Dead Polymers is the winner. We shall do the spin. Woo! I love it, love it, love it. Yeah, Dead Polymers, you are the very first winner or contestants to get a wheel spin on here. So tell everybody what you want. What are you hoping for? All right, yeah. Okay, what are you hoping for? Tell us what you're hoping for. I don't know if you read all the comments or if you read all the guesses. Let's Miguel him. You're going to get absolutely nothing. Okay? If he gets absolutely nothing, you lose your turn and I spin again. So we removed your number on there. Here we go. Oh, you got the Hammer Axe Spare Ball. Congratulations, dude. Hell yeah. You almost got, I thought it was going to get on nothing. So Hammer Axe Spare Ball. So go on to Gebhardt's website, pick out your favorite axe, your favorite color, or the color of your choice and weight of your choice axe spare ball. And then email me at thebowlingfool@gmail.com. If the Bowling Fool wifey can put that email in the comment, that would be great. And I will get that sent out to you. And make sure in the email you send me your address and all that stuff. Don't put your address on here in the chat, please. But put your address in the email. And let's see. Don't remember what's on the board. I'm sure I'll win nothing, though. Nice. I'll take the axe. Right. Get. Heck yeah. Really liking this stream. Heck yeah. Insert name for one. Heck yeah. All right. Since that ball is under $100, I'm feeling a little bit giddy. And I think I want to do one more spin. What do you guys think? Let's do it. All right, here we go again. We're going to do another spin, folks. Here we go. All right, John Miller 4971. He was one of the people that guessed on my video. Are you in the chat? John Miller 4971. You got 30 seconds. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Heck yeah. One more spin. Heck yeah. Don't even need a prize, and I'm still enjoying this channel. Insert name. And it's good because there's only 30 people watching right now, right? So your odds are really good. Okay, John Miller 4971. This is your last chance. I'll give you 15 more seconds to chime in on the chat. If not, your name is being removed. I told everybody that message that you had to be live. You had to be on my live chat to win. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Okay, I don't see him. I don't see John Miller 4971. So you know what we do? We remove that name and we spin again. You ready? Here we go. Yep, wah-wah. Wah-wah is right. He missed out. His loss. Oh, damn it. No, man. All right, looks like Dennis McClintock. He's normally on my streams. I don't think he's in here tonight. Dennis McClintock, 3154. You got 30 seconds, my friend. Hope he wasn't on the John. Hey, you bring your phone in with you in the John when we're doing a giveaway. That's what you do. You bring me with you. I know. I was thinking about doing sound effects. I got to have a thing with sound effects. Wah, wah, wah. If I was doing this on a stream on my computer, I have all the sound effects, but I do it out in my garage. Dennis McClintock. You're always watching my videos. You're always watching my channel. Where are you, my friend? Stand up, Dennis. Insert name. Why do you suppose Motive is able to sell their balls at the price point they are asking? Aren't they much better? No, I don't really match with Motive myself. No whammies. Yes, stand up, Dennis. Insert me. Matthew Seibel, no whammies. I can be Dennis McClintock. Now, you know what we do is we remove his name. 30 seconds is up. Sorry, Dennis, you weren't here. Oh, Dennis, you're going to be mad when you rewatch this, dude. Here's another one. Here we go again. Good luck. See, Steve, you got to enter next time. Are we getting a number? Are we getting a number? No, we're getting a number. All right. Hopefully they're still on here. Number 7. Like I said, I have all the numbers mixed up. They're not in order. Number 7 is Shaman Schlong. Shaman Schlong, are you in here? Yeah, Shaman Schlong. That's his name. Shaman Schlong. I love saying the name. It's funny. You got 30 seconds, my friend. Yeah, he was in here earlier. I saw him in here earlier. He must have took off. Yeah, it's accuracy. More excited when nobody stands up. You got it. Yeah. Yeah, Too Tall's been getting lucky with my my bone balls. All my motives. He's pretty much has all my motives that didn't work for me. They work great for him. He gone. Yeah, Grumpa motive works for you too. Only motive I got is the all right, you know what? Shaman Schlong is not here. Sorry. We roll again. Remove. And he had a number too. He was actually in our live chat. Oh, you're going to be mad when you rewatch this. I know it's late for you guys on the East Coast. I apologize. You guys are probably passing out. This guy's staying up too late. It's only 8 o'clock my time. Holy smokes. Oh, I know you're here. Delivery Joe, you won, my friend. Delivery Joe, you are here, right? Yeah, get it. Now, Delivery Joe, this came from, since I had your name on there, this came from your free entry. So good job on the free entry. If you didn't do that free entry, you wouldn't have been chosen on here. So good job. Hint, hint for those people on my next video. Yeah. All right, here we go. Delivery Joe, I'm happy it's you, my friend. That's cool. Now, Delivery Joe, what are you hoping for, my friend? No. All right, here we go, Delivery Joe. We're going to do a spin. Yeah, definitely well deserved. $25 gift certificates. All right. So you tell me in the chat where you are. You can tell me right now or unless you want to wait. You get a $25 gift certificate to any online retailer of your choice. So you can email me, thebowlingfool@gmail.com, and let me know. So, no, that's funny. The wife said, "Watch and pick Amazon." No, it's got to be a bowling. An online bowling site like Gebhardt's Buddy. Okay, awesome. Heck yeah. Okay. So I'm going to leave that on there for now. We've got I don't know. Should we do one more? Yeah. Nice. Okay. Let's do one more. Heck yeah. Let's do one more. Because we kind of just leveled out at 100 and we can go one more. One more, that's it though, the last one. All right, last one. And then we're calling it a night. Thank everybody for sticking around. I appreciate it. And this guy's probably not here either. BDGF06. BDGF06, are you in the chat? All right, so BDGF06, you are the winner. Congratulations. He commented on my video. He got a free entry. And I think most of those people just put it in there and they didn't read when I had the little thing on there. It must be on my live to win. Must be present on my live stream to win. That's my covert name. Hey, fool, I got to get some sleep. I'm older than you. Okay. All right. BDGF06 is not here. That's 30 seconds is up, my friend. Let's spin again. Oh, and he doesn't watch my live either. Master Guns 84, are you in the live chat? Oh, I doubt it. Master Guns 84, congratulations. You are a winner. You got 30 seconds to chime in on the chat. He's not here. He would have chimed in by now. Yeah, I know, Master Guns. You ain't Master Guns. Okay, guess what? Yeah. Well, you know, if you enter my raffles, you got to be present, my friends. I don't mess around here. Okay, Master Guns' name is off there. We spin again. Well, we're going to get a number. We're going to get a number. Four. All right, who is number 4 from today? Grandpa Baggins. Ew, Grandpa Baggins. Oh, hold on. Bubbers wants to go up in there.
Grandpa, he won again.
That's awesome. Heck yeah, Grandpa Baggins, you are the winner and you are still here. Please tell me you're here. I love it. Heck yeah. Yeah, I'll be the last man standing, Steve. All right, let's do it. Grandpa Baggins. And this is it. This is the last one, no matter what. Well, if it lands on nothing, we'll spin again. But hopefully you don't get nothing. So here we go. Da, 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 da. Oh, we got a 2-axe hammer axe spare ball. You won another hammer axe spare ball. Congratulations. All right, we are tapped out. So, congratulations, Grandpa. Go on to Gebhardt's, pick out the color and weight that you want in the hammer axe spare ball, and email it to me at thebulletfool@gmail.com, and I'll get that shipped out to you. I'll order it. Yeah, I'll order it tonight. I'll order everything tonight and give you the tracking numbers and stuff. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around until the very end of the stream. I know it's very late for some of you guys out there. It's going on 11:25. So much appreciated. If you're on California time, then it's early. Congratulations to all the winners out there. And like I said, the more subscribers I get, the more people that watch my videos, the more giveaways I can do per live stream. So when I start getting like from $100 and then I start going to $200 a month, that's $200 in prizes. Okay. So the hammer axe spare ball will be taken off. I'm going to be replacing that with something else. And I'm also going to be replacing the $25 gift certificate. Okay. I'll be taking those off. I'll do that later. But yeah, thanks everybody for sticking around. I know we didn't do much DIY Q&A. We just kind of shot the shit and had fun just messing around here in the Bowling Fool's garage. If you are interested in a jig, email me at thebowlingfool@gmail.com. If you are interested in alignment rods, email me at thebowlingfool@gmail.com. If you want shirts, small logo in front, big in the back, email me. If you want a coffee mug, pretty much the same as a Yeti, email me. And yeah. And this is going to be on there still for the next raffle, the next live stream. So with that said, I'm going to bid farewell to every single one of you. Thanks again for stopping in and showing support. And I'll just finish up some of these comments here. Grandpa, I got so excited I forgot your email. thebowlingfool@gmail.com. I'll keep it nice and simple. Yeah, and I think I may put it in the comments. If anybody forgets my email, I'll put it in the comments to this video or the description to this video. Every time someone isn't, Brad says, every time someone isn't on, you should add someone that is on, winning for watching. Yeah, I probably should, but I gotta make it where, well, should I do that? Just enter everybody? Just enter everybody in there that's been watching? Or should I have it, or should I make it where you have to guess something like this? I kind of like the guessing, but you bring up a good point. I mean, kind of like the other, if you're present, then you get a chance. Let me know. Let me know what I should do. I do like that, Brad. That's a good idea, though. Too Tall, this has been a lot of fun. Let me know when you're coming to SoCal. We could bowl some games together. You got it, Too Tall. Brad, great stuff. Submarine, Miss Fool won the chat again. Miss Fool won the chat tonight. Yeah. Awesome live stream. The Bowling Fool and Jenna. You got it, Matthew. Thanks for the live stream. You got it, Nick. Thanks for showing up. And I will see you guys next month. It'll probably be the first week of every month, unless I'm doing something that month, and I'll let you guys know. But expect a live stream once every month, and we'll talk about whatever I have in mind, and then we'll do a giveaway. But I think, oh, that's why it may take. I may have to do the Woo box if I do everybody. So I may have to set that up to make it easier for you guys than writing everybody's name down, right? The ones that I had the names picked, they were already in the wheel ready to go for tonight. I have to enter them. All I had to do was put the number down there. So I'll probably have to do something like the Woo box if I do choose, if I put everybody that's watching the live stream into the wheel. Dead Polymers, I sent my email. Green and Smoke Axe, right on. Cool. Heck yeah. Let's see. Dead Polymers. That's a cool color. The father-in-law has that color. It is freaking awesome looking. 14 pound, gotcha. It's accuracy, nah, guess. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. I like the guess because it narrows it down. It makes it a little more challenging. And you stick around to say, hey, did I guess correctly? So want to say congratulations to everybody again for guessing Brutal Collision. Woo-hoo. DV8s aren't just for two-handers. Telling you. All right. I like the guessing game for something different. Gotcha. Congrats again, Grandpa. Submarine, I didn't think he means everyone. I think he means if one not here, then one random thresh. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that probably makes sense. Yeah, that's fair. Insert name 841. Reward those who are watching the live. Love the live, regardless if I don't win anything. Gotcha. Nick, how about everybody that comments? Yeah, we could do that. I think the next stream, I'll just have the wife write everybody's name down on a sheet. That way I'm not sitting here writing everybody's name down. Because it'll be too much. I'll be trying to talk about something. I'll go, okay, we get the name down. Gotcha. Thanks for the recommendations. Like I said, I'm pretty new to doing wheel spins, and I'm kind of just brainstorming how I want to do it. All right, cool. Grandpa wants the same at 14. Nice. Black and green, you got it. Okay, everybody, Submarine, appreciate all you two do, and everyone, Jack's coffee's on me, right on. Thank you very much. Have a good night, everybody. Happy bowling, and get some good scores. Happy drilling, too, if you're doing DIY stuff. I will see you on the next stream. So, on behalf of the Bowling Fool Wifey and me, have a good night, everyone.